out there, all of you megalomaniacs, you better be tuning in every week and hanging out with Scully and the Crypt at Metal-O-Mania.
The whole thing starts with a box.
A box?
Here, let me show you.
Welcome back to Snoring Dog Studios, ladies, gents, and miscreants. It's time for another box opening video.
Is it that time of the month already?
We send a huge thanks over to the Metalhead box folks who continue to brighten our days when they put these little cool ass boxes in our box. They put their box in our box, and it makes me smile. So we're here to open another one.
You know, I'm excited about new stuff.
I know that there's been confusion over the last few months. Which box belongs to what month? What are we supposed to label it? Is August box, July box, whatever?
Does it really matter?
We've just taken to calling ours the most recent box, although last month seemed very specific to Halloween. The last box we had several Halloween things in them. Go back and check out that video if you missed it. So I'm going to call that one October between you and I on the video. That one seems very October-y since it had the Halloween thing. So this one is probably November.
Okay, that makes sense. Continue.
We're getting it and opening it, doing this in the beginning of December. Let's, without further ado, get into our brand new box. And I will tell you, this one's heavy. This is a particularly heavy metal box.
Oh, I see what you did there.
So I'm very eager to get into it and see what we got going on here, you guys. Again, we'll make sure that you have a link at the bottom so that if you want to get your very own metal box, which we encourage you to do, hit them up and tell them that Metal-O-Mania sent you. Tell them that the Crypt sent you. I don't think it gets you anything, but I would appreciate it if you do that.
God, what a whiny bitch.
All right, so here we go. Here's our glance into the box, and I'm looking at a DVD, it looks like already. So, Louder Than Hell, Wacken. Oh, look, a documentary about the Wacken tour, actually. Very cool. A concert I will go to at some point. We have a lot of great metal friends we have in Germany at this point. Eradicator and Trader and Lorenz and Reset and all those guys. I know I'm leaving out a bunch, but we will make our way to this event. You will see pictures of the Crypt and Scully at this concert at some point before I drop dead off this earth, hopefully. And very cool, man. One of the biggest, of course, metal festivals in the world, I would say.
It's everywhere you go. You're very welcome here. This is your 4 days of just complete metalness.
Hey, hey, hey! Don't try to run, there's no way to survive. A vicious surrender will eat you alive.
Some of the Death Fests rank up there pretty high. I'm looking forward to the Thralls of Metal adding their event to that Ring of Fire, if you will. So hit those guys up, man. They got something coming up in Denver on 4/20 of next year. I think there's a big announcement coming, so stay tuned. All right, what do we got next in our box?
Okay, keep going.
We got the Demore Morty Productions label sampler. Let me show you that here. A label sampler. Okay, I'll be honest with you, I'm not extremely familiar with this label. I have seen it before, but I believe they do a lot of black metal, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see, we got some, well, I'll just show you some of the bands. So that way you can read it yourself without me trying to read some of the words I can't even make out on it. But looks like we got a label sampler. I love samplers. Back in the day, samplers were the thing. You know, samplers, I remember the Metal Massacre releases and the shit, there was a bazillion of them. But
God, we had some great ones.
I learned and discovered so many bands through the samplers back in the day. So I'm glad to see that these still go around. My hat's off to you. I promise you this will get a proper listen. Thank you. Cool CD. Oh, we got another CD. I can already tell you. There's 3 CDs in this one. There's the sampler, and then what do we got here? Boom, boom, boom. Oh, Rotten Blast. Fuck yeah, we played Rotten Blast on our show before. They got some kick-ass Indonesian death metal here. Brutal death metal, actually, I would say. This is full-on brutal death metal. It classifies. We closed the show with them, I want to say. When this album came out, we closed the show, I believe the title track off of this. We about a year ago, somewhere in January, when this came out in 2020, actually. So I can't keep track of time.
He's a bona fide dipshit.
But there you go, a badass CD that I do not have a hard copy of, or well, at least I did not have a hard copy of. Now I do. Thank you, Metalhead Box. Another CD in our box. Chainbreaker, another band we played on the show. Look, 2 for 2 on the CDs on bands we played on our show. In fact, Chainbreaker, I would say, is a modern speed metal band. You've heard me bitch, if you watch the show, you've heard me bitch about the dearth of actual straight up speed metal that exists in the modern metal scene. And I would say that they're an exception. They are keeping that spirit alive. It feels like a band that would have come out in the late 80s, early 90s, doing full on speed metal with some thrash elements. But they're brand new. They're doing it right now, and I appreciate them for that. In fact, we played some of this on the show when it came out. I believe we were this close to having them on the show for an interview, and I don't really remember what happened, but it never ended up materializing. But hey, we're always open to talk to badass metalheads, so maybe we'll get them on in the future. But thank you for this CD. I did not have a hard copy of this either, and now we do.
I wanted it for my collection.
So what is next in our box? It looks like our T-shirt is what's next in our box. And you know about me and my T-shirts. It's a full-on addiction at this point. I'm subscribed to so many T-shirt clubs, you guys. Scully's going to be overrun by T-shirts. We just recently redid my closet here in the studio where I have 2 rows of T-shirts being hung. They're all in alphabetical order. So, yeah, I'm that guy. All right. And where's this one going to go?
The pleasure of anticipation is great.
Oh, we got a addition to the P section because we got a Profanatica shirt. Fuck yeah, Profanatica. I love Profanatica. I have told you before in the past that I'm not a huge black metal guy, but they're certainly black in death, I would say. But they are an exception again. So the Metalhead Box, you guys know me.
I mean, you get me, man. You know?
I tend to love things blasphemous. I really do. If it's a particularly over-the-top blasphemous band, I do find that I love them quite a bit. You know, I got my upside-down cross on. And shit, I think blasphemy, the word blasphemy is probably in about 13,000 Profanatica album titles and song titles. And they got some, you know, they're pretty over the top with some of the imagery and the lyrics that are anti-religion. And yeah, I won't lie to you. I'm that guy. I'm a little drawn in by that as well.
I'm the saint of blasphemy.
Fuck yeah, I don't have a Profanatica shirt. And now I do. So thank you for that, Metalhead Box people. And we got one more thing before I let you go. One more thing I'm very excited about, too, because, you know, we've got a growing bunch of pins. I've been in touch with my buddy who's putting us together a kick-ass battle jacket. So my growing patches and pins have become, you know, something I very much value, almost as much as my T-shirts. So what do we got here? I can't see it in the plastic, of course, but oh, fuck yeah, dude. What we got is the heavy metal pedal, the HM2 heavy metal pedal. How fucking cool is that? What was it called back in the day? The chainsaw distortion pedal is what a buddy of mine used to call this all the time, actually, man. The chainsaw distortion pedal. You can't play heavy metal without having this pedal in your arsenal.
That is metal as fuck.
One of the coolest fucking pins, actually, that I think we've ever gotten. Looks like there's something. Yeah, look, it's got a fucking little bit of the cord hanging off of it. This, I'll take a picture and share with you, but that is a badass fucking pin. That's one of the coolest pins even that we've got now.
My new favorite.
Metalhead Box people, you get me. You really get me.
It means they're good at what they do.
There you go, man. That empties out my box. I would love to see what you have in yours. And please, in the comments, let us know. Are you somebody that subscribes? What do you get? You have various options when you join the Metalhead box group. You can do black metal, death metal, thrash metal. You can do combinations. You can do all metal. You can do cassettes now, which I think is pretty cool. I tend to do CDs. I don't even have a cassette player in here anymore, I don't think. I really enjoy it, and I hope that you enjoy it. And I hope that you enjoy hanging out with us while we open ours.
You could do worse, you know.
Go get you a box. Thanks again, all you metalheads, and we'll see you this Wednesday for another episode of the show. Make sure you hang out with us for it.
Hump day, am I right, buddy?
What?
Oh, and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that thing down there. Much love. Much metal.
Until next time, then, I'll bid you adieu.